cause it's on, though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. Then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone, feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the blank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. Not really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature 0. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavenly, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prince of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of the feet bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, but they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Smith. Buying time to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Come 19! Come 19!
From the red zone now, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Cardinal.
Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Walker once more, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Gino. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run on first down. Faulkner, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. 2nd down, here's Willis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
That'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. off of play action. Here's Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Going right back to Fant. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 3-6 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves and go forward and get a win in this one.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Third and long, it's Smith. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Alert! Alert!
Straight ahead, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up